Okay, let's go and see. All the applications are cleared out in the background. 17 is here, 10 hours here. Let's get into it. And the thing I will tell you probably before even starting this comparison is that the iPhone XR is just going to be significantly slower in almost every single way. I genuinely just can't think of a way where the iPhone XR would be faster. That was actually a little faster here, I'm not going to lie. But in almost every single realistic way, there's just pretty much no way. The XR, in some ways, is actually still surprising to me because it is still like a phone that was supported with software. It's no longer supported with software though. So that is kind of a problem. But as you're kind of seeing through here, the big thing, at least that I'm going to see, that I've seen with every single iPhone with 120 hertz to 60 hertz panel, is the lack of a high refresh rate. That is one of the main issues you're going to experience here with something like an iPhone XR. This type of phone is going to be a little limited in that side. It's not going to be the biggest deal in the world, but it is going to be a very big issue. So if you have something like an iPhone XR, going up to something that even has a 120 hertz display, like an iPhone 13 Pro, it's going to feel significantly faster. And that is one of the big things that I recommend thinking about. Because even though, if you just put a 120 hertz display on an iPhone XR, that phone would feel so much faster, it's not even funny. And that's because of just how that refresh rate kind of holds up. So even from these applications that I'm testing, you can see that there's some advantages, some disadvantages between both, but the 17 is consistently the more faster one. And as you're going through and using these phones even more, you're going to start seeing that there's going to be little tiny things here and there from loading, from downloading, config, all these things that are so much faster on an iPhone 17. Even look at this. Not only is it faster, but it's also going to glitch up way less. So look at this particular application, right? Like it was so much faster on the iPhone 17. And that is kind of typically what ends up happening here. So I do think with something like an iPhone 17, this phone is going to be significantly faster in almost every single way. If you're trying to get the phone that it's going to be faster here, the 17 is great. The 10R is, I guess, still okay, but you're going to feel like this is a significantly slower phone in almost every single way. Now, when it comes down to their cameras, this is also another very big